1-1. Alonso swinging a liner. Great play by Che. He throws and skips it. He got the out. There it is. And this incredible magic carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row. Carpet ride continues. The Red Sox win their 15th in a row to tie the all-time franchise record from 80 summers ago. 6-3, the final.
How beautiful is that? From where this team was to what we're looking at now, when we're talking about history of the Boston Red Sox, history in Major League Baseball. What a turn of events. Unbelievable.
Who would have predicted it? So Ted Williams, Bobby Doerr, Johnny Pesky, Dom DiMaggio say hello to Aroldis Chapman, Wilson Contreras, Caleb Durbin, Wilyer Abreu, Cedar Rafaela. 15 straight wins. Just absolutely remarkable.
Red Sox, the Yankees, nationals to raise, Astros to praise, bases loaded, let's go Boston!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bases Loaded. This is a special edition. Yes, we're going to talk about other teams, but we need to start. We need to give this team a round of applause because holy fucking shit! And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for swearing. I know Kenny's in the room, but July 1st, guys. July 1st was our last loss. I'm not going to give the update of the score right now because that's Jeff's job when we do Jeff's shtick.
Yeah, don't take my job, dude.
But Jeff, talk to me. We'll introduce Stevie in a second, but Jeff, talk to me for a second because this is a magical run that I don't think any Boston Red Sox fan has ever imagined.
If I had this on my bingo card at the beginning of the season, it just like it would have like I would have never covered it. I mean, it's just the way they were going. There was no way that we could see what we're seeing right now. 15 in a row, first time in 80 years, and it's awesome. It's quite the feat. They have been busting their ass, and we knew last year. Remember last year we had that 10 in a row at the All-Star break. And I actually mentioned this last week. What happened? We fell apart. And this year, completely different. The team has stayed hot. They're 19-2 in their last 21 games or something like that.
Yeah, 19-2.
This team is unbelievable this year. Absolutely. I mean, they've come out from the gutter literally like a month ago to where they are now, and they're only just a handful of games out of the top spot in the East. So it's crazy. This team is amazing right now. The hottest team in baseball.
Yep.
Stevie, talk to me. How are you feeling?
What I think they should do, and this goes towards the streak, but I'm going to bring up something old too. Mm-hmm. The way they're going. And the way granted, they've won some and lost some when Tracy's taken over, but they have played much better since Cora's been fired. They need to take that interim off his name and make him the full-time manager.
I agree.
Because like I said, they won some and they lost some when he first took over. Yeah. The guy, I think, is 11 games over 500 going into tonight's game. Since he's taken over, they have played so much better under him than they did Cora. So like I said, they need to take that interim off his name and make him the full-time manager.
I will completely agree.
I agree too.
Because the players need to be playing a lot better for him than they did Cora.
Yeah.
And I never thought they'd win. I figured they'd go on a winning streak, but I never thought they'd win 15 in a row.
That's crazy, dude. Like, absolutely crazy.
I think last I checked, I think they're only 6 games out of first place now.
Yeah.
I think they're 4 games behind. I think
They're actually 3.5.
And I think they're
games
four. I
behind-
think they're only 4 games behind the Yankees
no
for second
3.5
place. I think.
3.5 games behind the Yankees because the Yankees. Well,
Okay, 3.5. Okay. And I want to say, do they have the second wild card spot or the last one still?
third because they're
They
still
still have the
chasing-
third one. Okay.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say this. Jake Bennett. I'm gonna go off the record here because Jake Bennett has to be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Has to be
Yes.
because going into today, his July stats were 3-0. Now it's 4-0. So, and I know it's gonna go to one of the people in the National League. I get that, but for the American League Rookie of the Year, I'm sorry, Jake Bennett has to be in the conversation. And as far as Cy Young conversation goes, it has to be Sonny Gray.
Yeah.
Yes. And what the problem is when they get everybody healthy, what's Tracy going to do with the rotation? Because you're going to have, if you have Crochet back, you have Suarez back, you have Bennett. If you get early back, Tolley hasn't done that bad. So he's going to have a dilemma whenever you can get. I know Suarez, I know he was supposed to pitch last night, but I'm assuming they saved him to pitch the game with Toronto on Friday, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Pushing back a couple days because he was supposed to pitch. He was supposed to pitch last night.
Right. There's news behind that. He's still a little bit under the water, so that's why he's not pitching tonight.
And they have a day off tomorrow anyway, so give him an extra day and start him against Toronto.
Yep.
You want to know how good this team is, Justin? You really want to know? Going back to the expansion era, which started in 1961, okay? They got 15 games. The Red Sox got 15-game winning streak. They are tied right now with the 2001 Seattle Mariners, the 2000 Braves, and the 91 Twins. Okay? The next one, if they happen to win tonight, they'll be tied with the 77 Royals at 16. Then they have the 2021 Cardinals after that with 17, the 2002 A's with 20, and the 2017 Cleveland team with 22. I mean, that's how good this team is. They're with an elite group. So, hold on just a second. Go ahead. Keep going.
To say, at the beginning of the year, I was one who wanted Durbin gone. Now he's finally starting to hit. I want him gone.
I don't
now
want him
he's
gone
coming
either.
along.
Yeah.
I wanted him gone at the beginning of the year, the way he's going. It's like, okay, that's why they get rid of him, why they get him. But now, hey, I have to admit, I jumped back on his bandwagon. I wanted him gone.
So let's go back to the Tampa series for a second because we started out that series with the day-night doubleheader as well. Jake Bennett, of course, got the ball in game 1, and I believe it was like Eduardo Rivera for game 2, if I'm not correct, for the Tampa series. Either way, we got the win over that. Of course, we swept Tampa. And Jeff, I said it last week, and I'm glad I'm wrong. I said last week that we were going to split with Tampa.
Yes.
I said that we were going to split with Tampa, and our win streak was going to end there. I'm glad it didn't. Why am I bringing this up? Because guys, they announced the MLB Players of the Week, and look at that.
Nice.
Willie Abreu for the American League, and Jeff. Drake
Obviously.
Baldwin for the National League for your Atlanta Braves.
I know that's a great pairing right there. I'm happy with this picture. I'm very happy with this picture.
And I'm sorry, and Stevie, I'm sorry if it's covering you up.
What was that?
I'm sorry if it's covering.
I'm sorry, I couldn't. You were kind of cutting out, Justin. I didn't hear what you said.
He's sorry that it's covering
That's all
up
right.
his face.
No one wants to look at my ugly mug anyway.
But no, go ahead, Jeff. Continue.
Weiler Brady, that game winner that he had. Oh my God, that home run was just the place was. I've never heard Fenway that loud until. Who was the one that knocked it out? Was it yesterday? Number 5. Was
Monday.
Yeah,
That was
Durban
Monday.
knocked one out
Yeah,
yesterday.
Durban.
knocked the
Yeah.
game one out yesterday.
That one was insane. Like the crowd was just so loud, and it's just like Durban is an excellent addition.
It was like a
to this team.
playoff
And
atmosphere.
yeah, it felt like a playoff.
It's like a playoff atmosphere.
Exactly.
It has been
That's what
lately
it felt.
there.
Yep, I will agree. And this right now, the way they're playing, this is a playoff team. You would have asked me this 3 months ago, and I would have said no way.
Because you think, I saw something, and it's right. I saw something. 3 of the teams they swept were the 3 best teams in the American League, with Tampa, Chicago, and the Yankees.
Yep.
The 3,
And
because I don't know. I think last I knew someone in the West, they're close to 500.
Yeah.
Whoever's leading the Western AL West. But yeah, you've taken the 3 best teams in the American League and you swept them.
yeah, I was gonna say let's see. Let's go over the teams.
And I don't know if you would go on this long of a win.
Oh, go ahead, Steve. I'm
And
sorry.
I don't know if you'd go on this long of a winning streak if Corey was still there.
No,
I don't think you would.
You wouldn't.
So what I was gonna say is let's go over the teams that we have swept during this run. Angels,
Yeah.
Chicago White Sox, New York Mets, Tampa Bay Rays.
New York Yankees.
Well, yeah, that was back in June. I'm talking about like the
Oh.
run in July.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying everyone tweets the Mets.
Yeah. Don't tell him that. He's a Mets fan.
If we can come back tonight, and I'm not giving any spoilers away, but if we can come back tonight, that's 5 series sweeps in the stretch of 16 of these 16 games.
And that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, dude. I mean, obviously it's been done. If you have teams that have won, I mean, one of them had like a 22 win streak. So obviously there was
There
was quite a few.
I think that was the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just that had to have been like 5 or 6 series anyway, at least, if not 7.
And so I think
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the series. I know they have Toronto next.
Mhm.
Then they go out west to play the A's, and I think they play someone else. The Dodgers.
The Dodgers, yeah.
So if they can do something to the Dodgers, which that's
Now, remember what I said last week amongst all the bullshit we were dealing with? If we can go 600 for the month of August, if we can go 600, I mean, obviously we've done that in July and then some, all right? If we can go 600 in August and have even a decent September, we are a shoo-in for the playoffs. But we have to go at least 600. We cannot go anything less than that because that's when they'll start falling apart. We don't want to see that. Give us a 600 average of wins in the month of August and kind of keep it rolling into September, and it's good. The Red Sox are known in August and September, Stevie, you know as well as anybody, that they lose it. And it's not necessarily right after the All-Star break, but once August starts hitting, they start slowing down, they start losing games. If we can keep this momentum going in August and hit and win at least 600, we're good. I think we're good.
I'm not sure if Stevie wants. I'm not. The reason why I'm saying quiet is because I'm not sure if Stevie wants to add anything on.
no. I think I can't believe I'm agreeing with Jeffrey for once. Let's get Jeffrey. He's absolutely right.
Mark it on the calendar. Mark it on the calendar.
He's right. And I don't see them going into a long. I see them every once in a while going to a couple game losing streak. Yeah, because every team does. But I don't think they're going to have a bad, long swoop of bad games.
Not like it was in the beginning of the season.
Right.
I mean, something clicked. We don't know what it was, but something clicked at the beginning of July.
I think I think it's clicked since Jake took over.
Well, I mean, it was there, but it wasn't fully there. You know what I'm saying? It's like they had the potential when Core got fired and he stepped in as interim. And I agree wholeheartedly. The interim title needs to go because he's doing a fantastic job right now as general manager. But something specific clicked on the start of this run. Like even just before it, something happened to these guys where it completely turned the team around. What it was, I don't know. Maybe it was a speech in the locker room. Maybe Big Papi showed up and told him, hey, look, if you guys don't beat the Yankees, the Yankees lose, then, you know, who knows? Who knows what it was? But whatever it was, it's
I
working.
don't think it necessarily have to be Papi.
Well, it could have been
I
anybody.
think Contreras, the way he right, I think the way Contreras acts, I think he's taking that role over like what Papi would do.
Right.
You know,
But
get in your face and go, let's go. Come on. I think Contreras
Right.
would be that guy, would be the Papi of this year's team, I think.
But it's not unlike Papi to come back
Right.
into the clubhouse to give a motivational speech. He's done this before
Absolutely.
since his retirement. I mean, who knows? I mean, remember the World Series when we were down 3-0? Papi said something, and it completely changed the game.
I totally agree. But like I said, I think it also could be Contreras too, stepping up in that role as Papi. You know, this year's Papi or whatever on this team. That's let's go. Because if you ever know, because I'm sure you all notice the emotion he shows when he hits a home run or he gets a hit. The emotion he shows to that dugout every time he gets a hit or he hits a home run.
Can I just say the throw of the bat on that home run by Abreu was freaking priceless, dude. I loved it. It just like that just shows you and now any other team would bitch and moan and complain because of the throw of the bat. But honestly, I don't think they are because of the reason of the streak right now. I think they're truly happy for what we have done, something that no other team has been able to put together in quite a while. You know, since what did I say, 2017 or 21 or something like that. It was whenever the last long streak was.
It's either Oakland or Cleveland or the A's. Sorry, they're not Oakland anymore. The A's or Cleveland who are the last ones to have the long winning streak like this, I think, but I could be wrong.
And I think they're just they're happy about it. They don't care about the throw of the bat. You know, when any other day that would be an insult. You know, because people on the opposite team would start bitching.
Right, but I agree with your point, but Jeffrey, I look at it this way, they all do it. I don't care if it's because Barry Bonds used to do it all the time. Ken Griffey Jr. He hit a home run, he would just throw his bat and he'd just start walking because he knew he hit it.
Bautista did it all the time. You know, if it was Adrian Beltre, we'd all laugh. But just saying.
Yeah. Just don't touch his head.
No.
Because he'll get mad if you touch his head.
Yes.
I'm good. The air conditioner on, buddy.
I do want to give one quick shout out because I know we've been talking, but this guy was in the comment section when we first started. We have a new subscriber to Forever Boston Sports on YouTube.
Nice.
And this is Nick, everyone, because he's from the United Kingdom. I met him through Discord. So yeah, he's a very cool dude, and I talked to him. So he.
Welcome aboard to the crazy train.
All right. Is it too late to now? I know we're only in July, so let's get to Tampa. Let's get the Tampa side of this.
Okay.
Did this because I know Tampa took 2 games from Toronto to begin their series in a 4-game series. Is Tampa sweating the Red Sox, or do you think they'll be okay, like going forward to win the American League East?
Honestly, at this point, I'd be sweating my balls off because, as I said, the Red Sox right now are the hottest team in baseball, and they have been all month. This is the team to beat. Yeah, they may get a couple of losses here and there, but overall, this is the team they need to beat. And honestly, the Rays should be sweating.
I agree with what Jeff said, but also they have. As much as I hate them, the Yankees have too much good talent to be playing as poorly as they are.
You want to know why they're playing poorly? Because they still don't have Judge back. Judge is a key player in that lineup, and without him in the lineup, it's going to be hard to be one of the top teams in the league because he is one of the top players that they have. And
Yeah, that's
That's right, but to play devil's advocate,
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, he froze. This time it was not on my end. I swear to God, because nothing.
you have Freed, and you have, and what's his name? And I can't think of his name. What he grew up in Massachusetts. He pitched the final game of the wild card game against the Red Sox for the Yankees. What's his name? Cam something, I think.
It's Cam Schlittler.
Yeah, and you still have him who's doing well. So there's going to be some games if those three are on, you're not going to need Judge, but there are going to be times where you're going to need his bat in the lineup.
Right.
I was going to
Or even Stanton.
I was gonna say something before Stevie cut out. There's news on Aaron Judge. He's getting some more MRIs on his rib cage, and there is no timetable for Aaron Judge. No timetable whatsoever.
So he may be out for the rest of the season then.
He may
It's
be
a
out
possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that personally, in my personal opinion, will hurt the Yankees' run. If they make it to the playoffs, I think that might hurt their chances.
Also, Nick is not a Red Sox fan, but he is a Cubs fan. But he's even surprised. He's even astonished with how the winning streak is going for Boston.
Stevie, can I do it? Can I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy cow! Cubs win! Cubs win!
There you go, Nick. That's your Harry Carey impression.
I'm Harry Carey.
But Stevie mentioned Max Fried. Max Fried just got reinstated off the injured list tonight for the Yankees to start Game 2 of the doubleheader against Pittsburgh. Now, I don't know if he is still pitching because he just got off the injured list. But the Yankees are saying that they're gonna take time with him to get him, reworked up,
Right,
which is
rehab,
great.
yeah.
Which is great because he was supposed to go to rehab today. The Yankees said no. Max Fried said no.
Huh.
He wanted to come back. He wanted to come back today. So again, I don't know if he's still pitching tonight or not, but it's gonna take a little bit of time for him. I think he's under pitch restrictions tonight for his first start back because he's been out since May. He's
Right.
been out since May, and we're going into the month of August, and that's almost 3 months of baseball that you've missed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who they got pitching. Oh, let's see. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, I don't know who started it.
Max Fried did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Max Fried started.
Fried started tonight.
But then he must
I
have gone
believe
5.
Cole pitched game 1, if I remember correctly.
Garrett Cole pitched Game 1, and again, I'm not going to spoil anything for the scores because that's Jeff's job. But I'll just say that there's a reason why we are 3.5 behind the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much he pitched 5, and he only allowed 1 hit. One hit, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts.
Okay, so that's a good welcome back to the rotation for Max Fried. That
Absolutely.
The Yankees will take that any time of the day because right now the Yankees are 2.5 out of Tampa.
Right.
So they need Max Fried to be healthy. They need Garrett Cole to not give up more runs, and they need Schlittler to wake up. If they're going to win this division and if Tampa loses games, they need Schlittler to wake up. And you know what? At this point, I've got to mention Derek Crochet. Derek Crochet. He's pissed. He's pissed because he doesn't even know when he's gonna be back. And Jeff and Steve, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me, but at this point, shut Crochet down. If the rotation is doing what we're doing right now during this 15-game win streak, shut Crochet down. I know he wants to pitch, but if there's no timetable, shut him down.
I will say one thing. I'm not really giving anything away for tonight's shtick, but I'm glad that the Red Sox did what they needed to do at the in the first inning. We'll just say that. Get him out of there,
Yep.
get someone else in there, and he hasn't let up a run since. So
Yep.
they did
Nick,
a
I
right
know-
call, and they did it early enough where they can still bounce back. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was smart on
And
them.
and Nick, I know you're new to this channel because I invited you today. The reason why I'm saying we're not spoiling anything is because Jeff does this. Jeff does his Jeff stick every single Wednesday where he does the standings, the scores, and the home run leaders. So I'm not giving anything away. So
No. That's my job to give it away.
I want him back. I want Crochet back.
no, I want Crochet.
If
back
he's
too.
going to be
I
your
do.
age, you're going to need him.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't shut him down.
No. Bring them
I
back at the
want-
right time.
Yeah, right now he's expected back August 25th.
Right, but to look at it the other way, to look at right, but to play devil's advocate, yes, he hasn't had much playoff experience. Most of those pitchers on the rotation, besides Gray and Suarez, he has more experience. Do you really want to go in playoff series
Right.
with
Yeah, he's freezing up.
Yeah,
But I
when you
get where
have
he's
Crochet, you have
Yeah.
Sonny Gray,
Yeah.
you have Suarez.
Yeah.
Early got a little bit of it last year, but
Mhm.
Bennett's never pitched in the playoffs. Tully was on. Never mind. Tully pitched a little bit last year. I forgot out of the bullpen, but he pitched.
Right. He wasn't a starter. Yeah.
But Bennett has never,
Jeff, I'm glad it's not you.
Yeah. Yeah. Stevie's
who knows? They might go get another under during the.
Stevie's having some technical difficulties on his end. So bear with us. At
Yeah.
least it's not me.
Gary did text saying that he'll be here in a few minutes, so I'm gonna get his thoughts on the Red Sox when he comes. So
Okay. That works.
I don't know if he's gonna pop up soon, but we'll see. But yeah. So Stevie, we talked about the trade deadline last week. I'm not sure because I know you're cutting in and out, but let's talk about this. Who do you want the Red Sox to go get in 2 weeks' time at the trade deadline?
Not any specific player, but I'd like to go see him get another bat. And then I'd like to see him get whether it's a relief. I would like to see him get at least another reliever or two. Because I know he's pitched well the last few start outings, but I don't trust Weiser, and I really don't trust Slayton. The way they pitch, I know granted they pitched well the last couple of times, but the way they for the most part pitch, I don't trust either of them. And you need
Did I-
something between Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Oh, I was just going to tell Justin, did I or did I not say last week the Red Sox need another bat? They need a power.
I think
hitter is what they need.
You need something. You need something to gap the room between Whitlock and Chapman.
Yeah.
And
A short
Slayton
reliever,
and Weiser really aren't cutting it.
No, a short reliever would be perfect. I
The
agree.
pitch to get a short reliever who can pitch a seventh. You go Whitlock the eighth, then you go Chapman, of course, the ninth.
Yep.
But I'd like to see him get a bat, whether you put him before Contreras or after Contreras.
Yeah.
Kind of like you had Poppy and Manny.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Now I know
What
the
I'd
Red
probably
Sox-
do is I'd want to get a bat. Cause I keep it the way it is. Whoever's playing bad leading off, I have to admit, at first I hated Rafaela at the second spot, but it's kind of grown on me the way he's doing now.
Right.
Keep him second, keep Contreras third, and get a bat to go behind Contreras.
Yeah, clean up.
Now I know the Red Sox will not
Or if
do
you,
this. I know the Red Sox won't do this, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Stevie, but there is news about a reliever that might be on the move at the trade deadline, and that's All-Star from the San Diego Padres, Mason Miller.
I don't know much about him.
no, I don't. The only reason why I don't think that happened, because the biggest reason why I don't think they get him is because I don't think he didn't want to be the setup man to Chapman, and I don't think Chapman wanted to be a setup man.
No, I know.
I think
know he
they
won't
both
wanna-
would want to be the closer.
Right.
No, what I'm saying is, I know the Red
Unless
Sox
you
are
get
not-
rid of unless you throw Chapman in a deal with somewhere.
No, I know. What I was saying is, I know the Red Sox will not do this, but Mason Miller, who used to be with the Oakland A's and now with the San Diego Padres, is in the news talks of being traded. And if they trade Mason Miller, there's also rumors that Alexander Bogaerts is going to go with Mason Miller.
Which would bring X-Man back to Boston, if that's the case. One person I'm glad we don't have anymore is Jackie Bradley. He's doing awesome with the bananas. So, kudos to him. Well, not the bananas, but the clowns. The clowns.
We don't have Devers.
Yeah, yeah. I said Bradley's doing good with the clowns in Banana League.
I think me personally, I think what Rafael is doing, I think they expected that from Bradley, the bat, somewhat the bat, and the glove.
Right. But it's
because I think with Bradley, I think they were taking him being a 250 hitter with his defense.
Yes, absolutely. It evens out in the end.
I think I think that even. And you could have 3 gold gloves to get in the outfield because Abreu could get another one. I could see Rafael getting another one. And Duran's made some great catches. But I got a question. What do you do when Myers comes back?
Oh, yeah. That's a very good question. Someone's going to have to get cut. Question is who? Yeah, question is who?
Justin?
With the tough questions. Jeez.
What do we do with Myers? What do we do with Myers?
My opinion, but
yeah, if Myers was coming back, what would we do?
I don't know. I really don't know. This is the tough part because
Jeffrey, I use my brain sometimes.
Once in a blue moon.
My thing is, I think they send him back down to the minors.
Okay.
Because Stiegler hasn't been playing bad. Mysterio hasn't been playing bad, or how do you pronounce his last name? I know it's not Rey Mysterio, whatever, but how you pronounce his name? Either one of them haven't been playing that bad, so why get rid of one of them?
Right.
And you're going to get Story back hopefully soon. So you're going to have no room for him. Because you're not going to, the way Durbin's playing right now, you're not going to sit Durbin out.
No.
You won't sit Story out with when he comes back. And if he played first base, there's no chance in that they set Contreras down, sit him on the bench. No way that happen. So I think Mayer will go back to the minors whenever he comes back.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I really do. I don't want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, the mayor, but you haven't played You haven't played much this season, so I would send you down. I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm really sorry. I don't want to break up the.
Why break up a good thing with what you have?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
With Siegler and the other guy. I can't remember how you pronounce his last name.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. And it's Mustardo.
Okay, how do you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna be the handyman 2.0 to try to pronounce names like we did during the all-time lineup. I'm not doing that.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
Which by the way, I think this is the perfect time to say this. We've only had 5 responses during this, so we're gonna keep this open for another week.
Yeah, for the World Series, the all-time
Yeah.
World Series, yeah.
So the 29th, next week, when the Red Sox are in Sacramento, we will be live here an hour and 40 minutes early before the game because it's 9:40 at night. We're gonna announce the winner, and what if we don't get more than 5 responses, then screw it. We're just gonna shut it down.
We'll just go with what we got. But yeah, we want people's responses to come in. We spent all this time putting together these teams, and now that we're down to 2, the final 2, we want to get your responses on it. So definitely vote.
Yeah, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna text Gary to see where he is because we're gonna be shutting this down soon. We're gonna be shutting this down at 9 o'clock.
So why don't we get to my shtick, because we haven't done that yet, and it's almost 40 minutes into the show. So that way I can actually do it.
Okay.
Just sit right down and don't be a dick. Everyone get ready for Jeff Stick.
Yes. My shtick. All right. We're going to go through the scores from today. We're going to start with the Pirates and Yankees in 10. The Pirates beat the Yankees 5-3 in the earlier game. Final makeup from yesterday, the rain out, which gave them their 15th win. The Red Sox defeated the Orioles 6-3. The Cardinals defeated the Angels 1-0. Reds over the Mariners 5-3. Diamondbacks over the Athletics 15-5. Final in Colorado, they got goose egg by the Nationals 8-0. The Brewers beat the Mets 4-3. And the Royals beat the Giants 5-4. In current games right now, top of the 7th, the Dodgers lead the Phillies 5-3. Also, the top of the 7th, we have a 0-0 tie between the Pirates and Yankees. Top of the 6th, we see the Twins over the Guardians 7-4. Also, the top of the 6th, we see a 1-1 tie between the Rays and the Blue Jays. Top of the 5th right now, the Braves over the Padres 1-0. The end of the 4th sees the Orioles with a 4-1 lead over the Red Sox. Still plenty of game to go there. End of the 2nd, it's a 1-1 tie with the White Sox and Rangers. Bottom of the 2nd, it's a 1-1 tie between the Tigers and the Cubs. And the bottom of the 2nd, it is a 0-0 tie, Marlins versus the Astros. No other games after the current ones that are playing. So we'll move on to the standings right now. The AL East, for the time being, have a 2.5 game lead over the Yankees. That would be the Tampa Bay Rays with a record of 58-42. AL Central belongs to the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Guardians. They are basically tied with basically 1/1000th of a percentage between the two of them. The AL West, the Texas Rangers have a 1 game lead over the Seattle Mariners with a record of 51-50. Going over to the National League, your East National League leaders, you got the Atlanta Braves with a 3 game lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. 58-42 is their record. NL Central belongs to the Milwaukee Brewers with a 6.5 game lead over the Chicago Cubs with a record of 64-38. And the National League West, I hate these guys. The Los Angeles Dodgers with an 11-game lead over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Their record is 64-38. Going over to the home run leaders for today. Let me just refresh this to make sure everything's all updated. There we go. Coming in fifth, Junior Caminero with 29. Fourth is Ben Rice with 30. Hunter Goodman has 31. And tied at the lead, Jordan Alvarez and Kyle Schwarber with 33. That is my shtick, and I am sticking to it. Hi, Maddie.
So Gary had said that the link is not working for some reason. I don't get how that's possible because you're here, Steve's here.
You're here. Well, you didn't send yourself the link either, so.
But
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna show, but that's fine because we had 3 people.
Yep.
I've also heard, speaking of Jeffrey brought up Hunter Goodman, I guess some people think he's going to go to the Red Sox.
Yeah, I saw the package that they were gonna do. No thanks. They're gonna give up Carlos Narvaez as part of that deal, along with Connolly early. No thanks.
No.
Oh, Steve, I'm not sure if you've seen this video yet, but Jeff, we gotta play it.
Hello, friends. A beautiful Saturday afternoon in Comstock Park. This is inning number 7. Still in the front 9, if you will. Eric Pinales hails from San Cristobal. Right now looking at a pitch from about 60 feet, 6 inches.
I struggled a lot in 2022 with his control.
A fine hit, deep to left center. Off the wall. Lucas Dunn into second base. Exquisite. Got it into the short grass out there.
That never gets old. Never gets old. Quiet on the golf course, please. Shh. Quiet on the golf course.
Yeah, Maddie, I know.
That is true. I don't think I've ever seen Justin be in the video, whether when you did your wrestling one when he wasn't on the phone.
Well, here's the thing. It's a 15-game winning streak. Do you think he's going to be distracted by his phone? No.
But Justin, you don't know.
I would be.
Next week might be a different story, but for this week, it's good.
Hey, I think now I don't know, but yeah. And normally I'm on my iPod, sound like a robot, but I'm on my iPad, and not sound like a robot whatsoever.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome for me suggesting this.
So once again, there it is, 15 straight wins. As you heard from the scores, we are trying to come back against the Orioles to go 16. But even if we don't get 16, hey, hell of a run for the Red Sox. There has to be a loss there somewhere. But Jeffrey.
Yes.
We talked about this last week on the show before we ended.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I was going to give you a platform to do a show.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want me to talk about it?
I'm going to let Jeff explain this, but ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
This is the show.
September 29th. Mark the date. The affiliate comes to Forever Boston Sports. I will be covering everything AHL and ECHL. So that means for us New Englanders, well, you New Englanders, I'm just on the outskirts. We'll be covering the Providence Bruins. We'll be covering the Maine Mariners. We'll be covering even my Adirondack Thunder, because there has been a lot that has happened over this postseason. that is worthy of talking about. So I will be coming along with the scores, the transactions, the road to the NHL, if you will. That will be starting on September 29th. So as the season actually kicks off for the AHL on
Listen to that.
in October, beginning of October, ECHL will be 2 weeks later. So look for that show coming up with at the very end of September.
Go ahead, Stevie. You wanted to say something?
Did he freeze?
Yes.
Yes. He did. He did freeze.
Speaking of that,
Yes.
I don't know about you, Jeffrey. I'm still jealous of somebody. You and I didn't get a puck that day. Kenny did.
This is true. This is very true.
No,
Kenny
we
got
went
puck.
to we took Kenny to his very first Adirondack Thunder game, and Mike and Barbie were already ahead of us. And Jeff, Kenny, and I were walking, and the guy in the suit tapped Kenny on the shoulder. So Jeff and I turned around, and he did it in his pocket. You can tell it was a game puck because it's still cold, and he handed Kenny a game puck.
Yep. That was pretty cool.
Hold on. Yes. You want? Oh, hold on, Justin. He wants to show you. You want to show
yeah.
Justin? Justin hasn't seen it. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Let's see that puck. There it is, right there.
That's
Nice.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Really
We
cool.
still have it.
Yeah, I still want to get. Jeffrey. I still want to get a case for it to put in the case for him. But
Yeah. Well, the cases don't really cost all that much.
he must have 2 or 3 in the pocket, so he tapped you and me in those shoulders and given us one too.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
Well, I know Mike got a game puck. He purchased it at the store. I can't remember how much he paid for it or what game it was for, but I think it was the police night. I think it was the game puck for the police night. So he's got one of those. So yeah, but I will be coming forward with the affiliate. As I said, September 29th will be the first show. We'll cover some transactions. There's been some big signings and some big losses for the Thunder this year, as we are not getting Jeremy Brodeur back as goalie. He is signed with the Utica Comets. That doesn't mean we won't see him.
What?
As an affiliate, he can come help us out, but he got moved up to Utica. So we're losing him. We're losing Tag Bertuzzi. We're losing all the key players.
What happened to Wheeler?
Wheeler is gone.
Jeffrey.
Wheeler is gone.
I saw a post and I saw Barbie commented on it, something like that.
Wheels is gone. So I think he went to Springfield. So he's still going to be kind of local. Oh, there goes Stevie. Wheeler.
He can still hear. So.
Okay, yeah, Wheeler went to Springfield. So he's signing with the Thunderbirds now. He's up in AHL with the Thunderbirds. So we wish him all the best of luck because he was part of our championship run this past year and definitely from a couple years ago. So we wish him nothing but the best of luck. But yeah, I'll be covering AHL and ECHL, some hockey here on Forever Boston Sports. So I can't wait to start that.
So don't get it twisted, guys. This is still going to be a Bases Load studio, but we have, but I combined it with the. Oh wait. Oh, well.
Damn thing booted me out.
He gave him the booty. He said the damn thing booted him out.
Well, he's spinning on my end. I don't know if he's spinning on your end.
No, he's good on my end. Well, sort of.
So what I was gonna say is, don't get this twisted. This is still a Bases Load studio, but we have combined it with the affiliate. So on the days that Bases Loaded is not on, this background that you see right down here is not going to be on it. You want to know what it is because I showed Jeff this.
Yep, that's going to be the background.
There you go.
I like that.
So our shows will be on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Just let me know what time because starting September 8th, I plan on I'm starting my NFL show on Tuesdays as well.
What time is that going to be?
What time do you want to do your show?
I can coincide with you, however you want to do it. Just let me know what time you want to do yours, and I can figure out when.
I'm probably gonna start the NFL show like around 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to do like 8 p.m. Eastern for the ECHL, we can do that like we do Bases Loaded.
Yep, that's fine with me.
Okay. So yeah.
See how easy I am to work with.
Listen to him. He's not. No, just kidding.
Hey Jeff, there is one more thing I'm gonna. But yes, this is the background for ECHL and AHL.
Yep.
This will be the background for Bases Loaded. Now, I want to ask you something, Jeff, because I know we're less than 49 days away from NFL season.
Yes.
And the first game is us versus you.
Oh, this is gonna be
good.
good.
The Patriots and the Seahawks.
Yep.
Would you be opposed if we cancel Bases Loaded for September 9th just because of opening night for the NFL?
Would I be opposed? No, that's fine.
Because knowing both you and I both want to watch the opening night between the Patriots and the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's a given. So yeah, I have no problem with that. Okay.
So I guess this is the perfect time to announce it then. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday nights or Tuesday afternoons, whenever I decide to go live for
Tuesday evening.
I'm talking about my show, not your show.
Yeah, Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening. Whatever, Jeffrey. Jeff Papa.
Yeah, what do I know? I'm just the intern.
No, Tuesday the NFL show is gonna be live on YouTube for the first time ever, because we used to do it on Facebook Live, but now that we got the YouTube channel and now that we can have actually 6 people on call, this is perfect, because Facebook Live you can only have 4 people, and you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with what you say on Facebook. Like, oh, God forbid.
Yeah, Maddie.
Here we go. They're just on the phone now.
Yep.
Here we go.
Nope. Texting. Nope. Texting.
There's a difference.
But he's still on the phone.
Hold on, let me be Justin for a second.
Yeah. but then hours after that show, Jeff's show will go live. Now, what I told Jeff is I'm gonna be in the background. I'm not hosting this. He's hosting this. So I'm gonna be in the background while he does this thing, but which I really don't mind because I don't really follow hockey much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, but
especially the minor leagues. That's
especially the minor leagues, yeah.
But it's the ECHL and AHL that brings up the players you see in the NHL today. So I mean, it's like it's no different than like explaining it to Michael on this stuff is like ECHL is like your Evolve for WWE. Your AHL is like your NXT. Your NHL is Raw or SmackDown. It's the easiest way to describe it. You've got your different levels. So.
But yes, Wednesday, September 9th. Don't set your notifications for Bases Loaded because there is going to be no Bases Loaded because it's Seahawks Patriots opening night in Seattle.
Be around doing nothing for 2 hours. Wondering where is everybody?
We'll remind everyone again on. Oh wait, no, hold on. We'll remind everyone again on Wednesday, September 2nd, of no show and.
Quiet on the golf course, please. Quiet. Oh. He's lining up for a spot from about 60 feet 6 inches.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the video for every single Bases Loaded that we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet on the golf course, please. Aren't you glad I showed you that video, dude?
Yes. Stevie, aren't you glad to get back on bases loaded with us?
Yeah. Stevie, are you happy to be back on bases loaded? Gotta be quiet though. Shh. Shh. Quiet on the golf course.
We were playing this game one time on, I don't remember the game system, and I started doing that. So that's where Jeff for me.
I can't remember. Was it Tiger? I don't think it was Tiger Woods. I can't remember if it was Tiger
There was something
Woods
I remember, and I just started saying, quiet on the golf course, please. So to get off baseball for another second again, we took Kenny miniature golfing one time, Jeff and I kept doing that. Quiet on the mini golf course, please.
You should have seen the look on Kenny's face. He's like, "What the hell?" Shh, golf course.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's from San Cristobal. He hit it in the short grass.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least it wasn't a water hazard. That's all. That's a good thing.
Right?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, geez, look at that. Our time's almost up.
I'm shocked. I really am.
This was a really fun show. Like this was
It really
we
was.
had a hell of a discussion on the 15 wins, and
Which at the
the
moment,
trades.
it's not looking like it's going to be 16, but this
You
still
never
playing
know.
on it.
These are the comeback kids. Red Sox have always been the comeback kids. It's never over till
So
it's over.
Jeffrey, I haven't heard it for a long time because I haven't been on the Bases Loaded show for a long time. Are the Colorado Rockies still officially eliminated?
The Colorado Rockies are officially eliminated. Still.
Okay.
However, the
We can't say
Chicago
the
White
same thing about
Sox.
the White Sox.
No, they're actually doing decent. So, but the Rockies are always going to be eliminated. It just
Hey,
no
hey
matter
Jeff,
what.
can we add the San Francisco Giants are officially eliminated too?
That has to be decided at the onset of the season, Justin. We cannot decide that in the middle of the season. It would be
Damn it.
completely unfair.
Damn it!
So, if you would like to announce that they're officially eliminated before the season starts, hell, you can do it before spring training starts if you want.
Okay.
But
I'll
they
just
have to
see
be
what
in a
they
class
do-
of their
I'll
own.
just see what they do in the offseason.
They-
I'm just gonna see what they do in the offseason.
They cannot share the same spotlight as the Rockies, which there is no spotlight. But
Damn. Okay.
oh my god.
I'll just see how they do in the offseason. How about that?
Quiet on the golf course, please. Yes, absolutely. Let's see what happens in the offseason. Who knows? The Rockies may actually sign someone worth signing and actually do something.
Oh,
But that's when
One
hell
more
will
question.
freeze over.
one more question for the both of you. This is
Yes.
a yes or no question. Okay, plain and simple. With the CBA running out at the end of the season, do we see a Major League Baseball season in the year 2027?
No.
Stevie says no. Jeff?
I'm gonna have to agree with Stevie. Mark it on the calendar, Stevie. I would say no too.
I'm also going to say no.
That's a good question. God,
I don't
both
even
you
know if
and
they're even
Stevie have
close.
great
I don't know if they've
questions.
talked yet or if they're even close on anything.
They
No,
have not talked yet. No.
Can
Yeah,
I
they did-
just say?
See, I think the
That's the
biggest thing most teams are gonna want, but not every team's gonna want to do it, is a salary cap.
Can I just say, for the record, that the both of you had excellent questions tonight?
Where's
I
your
just
excellent
want-
question, Jeffrey?
the same day.
Yeah,
The
where's
same
your-
day.
Yeah, where's your question? Where's your question?
What is the meaning of life?
Okay, not that question.
That is my question. If you can't answer it, you suck. The answer is 42.
No, I think that's gonna be their biggest thing is the salary cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
like the Dodgers, they're not going to want it.
No. Nope.
The Yankees aren't going to want it.
They might now because the Dodgers are spending all the money.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what's his name? What's his son's name?
The coin
Hal?
is split.
It's Hal, right? The son. One of
Hal's
them died. I remember.
George died, and Hal is the owner now.
Yeah. What I find funny, this was I think last year or whatever. Hal Steinbrenner was complaining what the Dodgers are doing, but the same thing his dad used to do for many years.
It's great, isn't it?
His dad would do the same thing for many years. Now it's an issue because his dad, they're not doing it.
Right.
Hey,
Well, he doesn't want
talking
to.
about the Yankees for a second.
Yeah.
The Yankees are up 2-0 against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, go fuck themselves. Oh, did I say that? Sorry. I was channeling my inner man.
This is not a PG show.
No, it's
We're on
not.
streaming on YouTube, so I don't care.
We should have the parental advisory up on the screen.
We should bring the explicit thing to the show.
Yeah.
We should. Because it makes sense since there's no roundtable. We
Right.
should bring the explicit to the show.
Yeah, we got to change it up though because Maddie's not in here. Oh, he might be sitting in the back, but
he will be during the NFL show.
yeah. Okay, I'll give it to you for the NFL show. I'll let you have it.
Wow, 1 hour and 1 minute going into 1 hour and 2 minutes. Jeff, what do you think? Should we shut it down?
I think we should shut this down. I think we've had a hell of a show tonight. Stevie, always a pleasure to have you on here as a guest. Definitely stop back again. There he goes. Have a good one. Justin, this was a great show. I won't lie. I've had a blast tonight. And just remember,
we didn't have much of a rundown. The only rundown that we had. Oh, okay. I gotta be quiet.
Quiet on the golf course, please. Quiet.
We didn't have much of a rundown because the title of the video was "Will Boston make history tonight?" I will say, but we mainly talk about.
In my eyes, they've already made history. I mean, so it's just they did make history. Now, will they take the next step in history? Is the question. They've got to get their act together, and they got to do it quick. But they are the comeback kids. We've seen it before. I mean, do I need to say Wilbur Abreu with that home run? Do I need to say anything more?
Which, by the way, if you guys are just tuning in,
that was the look on his face when he hit it.
This is why.
That is after he threw the bat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And again, if you're wondering what the big story was, because apparently, and Sean, I love you. I know you're on vacation. I got called being a biased Red Sox fan in the fantasy sports chat, and then Sean was like, "Oh, well, Justin's gonna announce 15 wins." I'm like, "Nope, keep my mouth shut." So if you're wondering what the big story was that opened the show,
it was that, and he didn't say anything. He just posted the picture. Then he decided to say it.
And we played the video of the call at the beginning of the show. I'm not going to replay it because it's a minute long, and we gotta shut this down.
Yeah.
But also one more thing. Again,
September 29th.
I'll add you back to the Boston Sports page in a second. Yeah. But to go off what Jeff has announced, September 29th is when the show will start. It's going to be on Tuesdays. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time, hours after the NFL show. And he's gonna run this thing. I'm just gonna host. No, I'm not gonna host. I'm gonna run this thing. He's gonna host.
You're gonna sit in the background and you're gonna like it.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner like a good little boy and enjoy it.
And if you're really good, we'll give you a cookie. No, I still want your mother's cookies. She needs to bake me some cookies and send them to me. I hear nothing but good things about your mother's cooking, especially your cookies. I need some cookies. That is all.
Anything you want to add before we shut down?
Let's cross our fingers for tonight. Let's hope we get a good comeback. And we'll keep the streak going. If not, hey, you know what? 19-3 in the last 22 games is nothing to scoff about. Let's keep this going. Let's finish out July in a good note. Let's get that 600 in August so that way we can push for the playoffs in September.
Couldn't agree more. Nick, thank you for joining us. I know you're new here. Thank you. Hopefully, everything's well over there in the United Kingdom. Stevie, thank you for joining us. Maddie, you.
You know what he's thinking, right?
For,
You know exactly what he's thinking.
for Jeff, for Stevie, I'm Justin, and F you, Yankees. Oh wait, did I say that? Yes, I did. Guess what? 'Cause I don't fucking care.
I heard nothing.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week for Bases Loaded. Hopefully, we get more big news. Like the Red Sox thing was the biggest news of them all. So
Yes.
good night, everyone. We'll see you on Wednesday.